844, one of the most common relationship problems is money. Very simple. So how do you address it and get past it? Certified financial planner Michelle Ogden is here with some top tips. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is, it can be a relationship killer. It really can. Because this is kind of a fundamental thing with most people is how they deal with money. So let's dive right in. What if one person is a spender? The other's a saver.
You know what? That's the best combination, believe it or
Really?
not. Yes. You know, opposites attract.
Okay.
And what you need to do is really recognize that quality in your spouse that's driving you crazy, because it was what attracted you from the get-go, and appreciate that quality. If your wife likes to get her hair done and her nails done, instead of going, oh, you did what today? So you look really beautiful. First, that's the first thing you have to do. I have several steps. You want me to go in the other direction?
Let's hear it.
Well, we also have to stop pointing the finger, because you know, we spend so much time focusing on what it's that they're doing wrong. We need to acknowledge, you know, well, maybe there's something that I'm doing wrong. Even as a saver myself, I had to stop and look in the mirror and say, you know, why do I do this and why do I do that? And you know, maybe I'm part of the problem, because a lot of savers have deep-rooted issues emotionally.
Right, and then they'll, if somebody doesn't do exactly what they do, it kind of gets them angry, and that's what causes the tension.
And we resent the fact that they are able to part with the money, and we're hoarding it.
I'll say this, my wife is a saver. I wasn't a compulsive spender, but you know, every once in a while I'd like to spend, but she's really taught, being around her has taught me to be a lot more financially responsible. So it can work out the other way.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about children. So how can parents deal with disagreements when it comes to how much money they give their kids, let their kids spend?
Well, they basically need to be united in the values that they want to instill in their child. If they want their child to value work, well then the wife can't be slipping their son, you know, $100 every month and letting him sit on the couch. They need to be united in what it is they want their child to, you know, value. Because money flows to what you value.
So what about when those kids grow up, get a little older? Does the same advice go for the parents who have adult children?
Absolutely, because fights start to come into play, and what they need to do is, again, stop pointing the finger, start recognizing, you know, what it is they're wanting to instill in the child, get united. I mean, I have, you know, appreciate the qualities in your wife. Learn to listen is the main thing, because people just want to be heard.
Oh, that's a big one.
And that's what it
not
comes
just
down to.
financially.
Exactly, and a lot of times we're fearful and we're not expressing that. And if you come from a place of love and compassion and just communication, it's much better than the fear of rejecting me.
I could talk about this one for the next hour. If people want to get in touch with you, how do they find you?
MichelleOgden.com.
Easy. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks.